Good morning, watch enthusiasts and frontline workers. Mac, back with another review. We got the AV-8 Hawker Harrier 2 Matador Edition, reference number 4065. Just a great watch. As you can tell, it's a skeletonized watch. This was loaned in to the channel by a Paramedic Wilkinson. Thanks, Paramedic Wilkinson. Loaned it into the channel for me to take a look at it, just to see how practical it is for us to use in everyday use in the field. I will start with this. It's a nice watch. It's a nice watch, nicely made, pretty strong. It is built tough, that's for sure. There's some moans and niggles, like Jody would say on Just One More Watch. There's some moans and niggles that I have as far as like certain things, just being straight up honest and transparent about what we see and what is useful for us in the field. First, this is a skeletonized watch, and we'll get into the dimensions and what this watch has to offer. So case size. So case size is 45 millimeters. So it's a pretty big watch. It's pretty hefty. You get a 45 millimeter watch. Sits pretty hefty on the wrist. And then the lug width to lug width, that's 22 millimeters. And then you got lug size. Sorry, so the lug size is 22 millimeter. The lug width is 42.3, and then it weighs right about, even on this strap, it weighs about 102 grams, so it's a pretty heavy watch. Case thickness, the thickness of the case, meaning right here, the thickness of this case is at 15 millimeters, so it's a pretty chunky boy right here. Great wrist presence, I guess you would say, or pretty big wrist presence. So it has to be something that you're committed to. It's a big watch. I have a 7-inch wrist, and so for me, it fits well. But I would say if you probably have anything smaller than probably about a 6.5, you're gonna start running into trouble with overhang. You have pretty good, polish in it. I have a bunch of fingerprints on it here, but you have polish, and then you have a brush bezel. So they made the differentiation between it, black PVD coating, I guess is what you want to say, is on it. But let's talk about the star of the show. The star of the show is this dial. This dial is insane. Skeletonized. The cool thing about this is it has an inlay, so it's a quartz movement, a Miyota 6550 quartz movement. So, but that being said, it's mechanical laid on top of quartz. You can see this is a chronograph watch used for timing, and we can start it up here. It's definitely used for timing, and if you see that cool, it has that nice cool sweep to it, and then it's got the microseconds there that is spinning, and I think that lasts about 30 seconds or so before it shuts off. Battery life on this bad boy is right around 2 to 3 years is what you get with a battery life. So the more you hit this chrono, the more you waste the battery, obviously. It's pretty cool. Everything's pretty cool with this watch. As you see, that microsecond stopped, and then it sweeps back to the top. So I mean, they got this watch set up really well as far as the dial is concerned. There's a few plastic aesthetics to it that some people may or may not like. I just think it's a cool dial. I think everything about it is cool dial. Also, it's got kind of the big date on there, which is kind of very popular with the longer crowd. But the big date, I'll show you how that works. So you got your first position here, and that controls the date. The cool thing about, went too far. There we go. the first position here, and that controls the date. But watch that. That is cool. That is cool. It doesn't go in reverse. It just goes one way. But it's so cool how that date operates, man. And you can see all the wheels moving on the inside. It's a cool touch, cool aesthetic. I really, really like it a lot. And then we also have Loom Hands. There's Loom on the hands, Loom on the indices. Super Luminova. It's decent Loom. It doesn't last forever. I know you guys are gonna hate me because I'm not gonna do a Loom shot, and you're not gonna see it right now. But just trust me, Super Luminova on there. It lasts a decent amount of time. You got some AR coating, as you can see. You got that little bluish tint to the case. Sorry, not to the case, but to the crystal, which is mineral. There's no sapphire here. It's a mineral crystal, and you get that to the case. So overall, I would say this is a pretty good watch. I think it goes for right around $300 if I'm not mistaken on the AV-8 website. Yeah, these are great watches for the practicality. Now, moans and niggles, like Jody would say. They only give you 50 meters of water resistance. That means just wash your hands. No pools, no swimming, no nothing like that. Just wash your hands. So everyday life type stuff, a little rain shower, a little snow, a little washing of hands and stuff, that'll be fine. But do not take this watch into the pool. That would be one of the biggest mistakes you've ever made, ever. Weight for me, it's a little top heavy. As I'm at work, I prefer things that are a little bit light and you don't feel like they're on your wrist. So for me, it's a little top heavy. And then another thing that was concerning was this PVD coating. A brush PVD coating just seems like it would end up being a scratch magnet. You just got to be extremely careful with this watch. This watch is actually going to be Mr. Wilkinson's watch that he's going to get married in. So he loves it, and that's all what matters, right? You loving the watch. He's not going to wear it to work. He's not going to get it all torn up. So the band on it wears well. The band on it wears well. The strap is nice. It's supple. Yeah, I really, really like the strap on it. They did a good job with that. I'm sure if I don't put it on the wrist, somebody's gonna get upset. So I'll toss it on my wrist here real quick, so you can actually see it on the wrist. This is a great watch. Just 1 second here. This is always a point of contention. All right, I'll just toss it on real quick so you can see it. Kind of just rest it on there so you're able to see it. So like I said, I got a 7, that's a little close. I got a 7-inch wrist. So, and that's how it looks on my 7. Hold on, let me adjust the camera here. This is how it looks on my 7-inch wrist. So you can tell it fits nicely. It looks good. It's not a bad watch. So yeah, I like it. It sets real good on a 7-inch wrist. So yep, it's a good watch. Yeah, so there it is, guys. There you have it. It's the AV-8. It's a good watch. Also, I'd like to show this case back, which is crazy. Now, this case back is, got all the particulars on it. The Harrier 2 Matador Edition Hawker Harrier 2. Right? I think these watches came out in the 2019. 2019 is when they came out. But look at that. It looks like an engine turbine. That's insane, guys. Engine turbine right there. So anyway, it was good chatting with you guys right now. Do I recommend it? The water resistance is a problem for me. You know, with us out here, we could very well get involved with some water type activity, depending on what we're doing. Legibility also a concern, just because we have to look at stuff at a glance, and that may be a little bit concerning. So, um, the loom, it's fine. You know, it's not lighting up the sky like a torch, but the loom is fine. It's fine. It's workable. So, beautiful watch. If you want to wear one for like going out with the wife or doing stuff like that, that's fine. But I wouldn't know. I mean, I think we would tear this up in the field. It would be destroyed as far as like the PVD coating and stuff like that. So, and mineral crystal, no sapphire, right? And we're always banging our hands or doing something. So this would be scratched up. I mean, I guess you could get some poly watch and kind of try to fix it up, but that would also be a concern. So anyway, this went a little longer than I wanted to. Just thank you guys for coming out. Quick wristwatch check. I got on the Casio. I'm sure everybody loves this watch. I love it. It's an awesome watch. Hard to find right now, but was able to snag one. So, yep. With that being said, you guys know how we do it. Leonard Nimoy style. Live long and prosper. We'll see you next time. Oh, yeah. Please like and subscribe. I always forget about that. I don't think it's a big deal to me. I think that's why. But if you want to, check out the channel, like and subscribe. Anytime I get some new content, hit the bell. It'll remind you. All right.